All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started with our note names for our purple belt when the Saints go marching in, I want to draw your attention down here, literally draw, to the two new notes, C prime and D prime. And this means just it's a higher C and a lower C, or lower D, excuse me. You just learned D, that was the low D. It's the one that's below the staff. This one is on the staff. Let's start with C. The easiest way to find C is to finger an A, which has your thumb, just like this. And then these first two filled in and just lift the first finger. Remember, your middle finger, in this case your middle finger, must be the one that covers this hole. You can't move your first finger down to it, okay? I know you think, well, yeah, I can do it now. Yes, and when we get to a harder song, you're not going to be able to do it in time. At this point, you just need to trust me that I know what I'm talking about here. Your fingers have assigned holes just like you have an assigned seat in school, and you need to make sure that they stay on that hole, okay? So the thumb is covered, and that's this guy right here. And you skip the first hole, and you put your second finger down on the second hole. Now D is just like that, except you lift your thumb up. Now, you may be thinking, well, how do I hold it? Because there's nothing holding it. You're going to have to hold it at the bottom underneath all the holes. Make sure that your thumb does not grab anything else, okay? So, meanwhile, let's go back up here and figure out our note names. All right, first of all, I want you to see that we have a treble clef. That means this line is G, right? It's also known as a G clef. Also want you to note the sharp and go, oh, that's nice. And then we'll come back to him eventually. He's not important for this piece because there are no Fs in this piece, and so there are no F sharps. All right, let's take a look at this first note. Oh, hey, look, it's on the G line that all the swirlies are happening with. There's a G. We go up to the next line, every good boy, that's a B. And then we have the third space. Let's see, there's a face in the space. F, A, C. Hey, we got a C. That's our C prime. All right, don't forget our new fingering down here. All right, now this next note right here, oh, that's our new D, right? Every good boy does, that's a D. Don't forget the new fingering down here. Basically, play that C and then lift your pinky for the next note. You hold him for a while, then we come back down to a G, B, C prime, and then D. Yes, okay, we're gonna keep going, but let's see, we got another G, another B, and a C. All right, and then here we have a every good boy does, D, every good boy, B, every good, G, oh, that's a nice little arpeggio, and then back up to B again, and then an A, because it is the key, or excuse me, because that is our second space line, our second space note. All right, then we have our third line note, that's a B, second space note is A, and then G, hey, we're back on our home note there. Another G. Oh, G. Third line is B. Fourth line is D. That's our D prime again. I should have written that little tick mark up there too. Another D prime. We're getting our mileage out of the D prime. Remember on this one especially, because you don't have any lower notes, just hold the bottom of the recorder, the bell of the recorder with your right hand. Just hold on to it. Don't drop your recorder. That's just embarrassing, right? Here we have our C prime again. He's held for quite a while. And then a B, and then a C, and a D, and a B, and a G, and an A. Watch out, he goes up. And then last but not least, a G. I hope this helps. Remember to go slowly, especially with these two new notes, and get familiar with them. In this song, not in all songs, but in this song, you can hold the bottom of the bell of the recorder because your right hand isn't used. So I hope that helps, and good luck.